What's up guys, Eugene here. Today we're back again, and in this video we're going to be playing some Xin Zhao in the jungle. So this is actually like the third video I'm making today. I thought I'd go ahead and prepare a bunch of videos for y'all, as I'm trying to stay more consistent for y'all, and I've been doing way better as of lately, and I'm sure I can keep it up for a while at least, so be on the lookout for more videos. But gonna be playing some Xin Zhao, and I actually just recorded a Xin Zhao video, so this is the second one I'm doing. A lot of Xin Zhao gameplay, but that's because Xin Zhao is just a very, very fun champ to play. And especially the video that I recorded before this one, I'd for sure check it out if you have not yet. I'll probably upload that one before this one, but I would for sure check out that Xin Zhao video. Xin Zhao, very, very fun champ to play, and yeah, I'm pretty addicted to playing Xin Zhao. It's just so fun how you can play so aggro, your early game's so strong, you're so tanky. Just overall a good champ to play. But now, gonna be starting off with standard clear, like clearing my red buff and then clearing these raptors over here. And now, kind of after that, you kind of have a choice of what to do. If you see a good gank opportunity in the bot side, you could just go towards Krugs and then look for a gank. Or if you don't see a good opportunity, you can go ahead and just head over to Wolves and then blue. And that'll put you in a good spot for Scuttle, for top Scuttle. Or if you want to contest the enemy, if you know what Scuttle is doing, you can kind of base your rotation based off that. Because I don't really have any vision or anything, I don't really exactly know where he's going off to, so instead I'm just clearing these camps over here. And as you can see, like, the jungle clear is pretty good on Xin Zhao. Like, you can kind of get all four of these camps like right before Scuttle spawns. So Scuttle is just now spawning, so I go and take this over here. Unfortunately, our mid lane goes down, so if there's a fight that breaks out over here, they won't be able to rotate, but that's okay. I see this Thresh going in. Thresh is able to actually pick up the set. I have to flash in for this Thresh. He still had flash up, unfortunately, so I had to burn flash for the engage. So actually, I'm going to go down over here to the Warmick. I'm able to put out a decent amount of damage onto him, but he's still able to take me down. Bit unfortunate that that Thresh was able to flash out, because then I had to burn my own flash to, like, re-engage. But very unfortunate, but still able to pick up a kill at least. And overall, like, that's still an alright trade for me. Like, I got a kill pretty early on. And getting kills early on with Xin Zhao is so huge. Just because once Xin Zhao gets going in the early game, like, he's so unstoppable. If you could just get a little bit of gold on him, if you can get a little bit of a gold lead, you can really capitalize on that. So now I just go back to farming up over here. I know what the Warmick's clear was. The Warmick just cleared red side jungle and then went for the gank top side and then top Scuttle over there. So he's probably going to be on blue buff over here. That's kind of my bet, is he's around this side of the map. But going to keep on farming this up over here. I'll place that ward over there just so my teammates have a little bit of a heads up, just to be safe in case that Warmick does run out here after he takes the blue or something. But yeah, also, if you didn't see, Warmick had the red buff on him, so that's how I knew that they took only red buff and not red and blue. So I'm pretty sure that their blue side jungle is up and that's what they're taking. But I'm trying to catch out Kayn over here. Pretty sure he had a ward on me because he just ran in the exact opposite direction. But I'm trying to catch him on the rotate back over here, seeing if I can get him, trying to see if he cuts through here. I'm able to get an engage onto him over here and trying to catch up to him. Now you can actually see that Warmick getting spotted out on the camera over there on the bot side. So that's a good ward, but we're able to get a good engage onto him. Trying to track down this Kayn over here, but they're so slippery. And now we could try and track down this Thresh. We had a really good combo with Xin Zhao ult plus Veigar cage. You can actually knock enemies into Veigar's cage with Xin Zhao and just cause them to get, like, crowd controlled for so long. So now I can take this over here. Should be able to grab this before they make it back. Go ahead and grab that, clearing out as much of the enemy jungle as I can. That's a very key thing to do, because like now, like, Warmick has almost like nothing to farm up, because I just took like 2 of his camps on his blue side. He just cleared his entire blue side and then went for tried to look for a gank on the bot side over there. So now I know his red side's just now respawning, but I just took 2 of the camps, so like I'm not exactly, he doesn't have too much to farm for anymore, which is good. But as you can see, like, that one ward that I placed down earlier, like, knowing that Warmick was on their blue buff, that's so key, because then I could, like, ward up right, and I'm trying to see if maybe I can catch out this Kayn over here. I'm trying to see if I can get a good flash over this wall. I get the flash in, able to pick up the kill over there. Overall, pretty good, I'll take it. Any early kill on Xin Zhao, very nice. But now you can see Warmick's heading towards their red side jungle, but there's, like, nothing up for him over there, so that's going to be a bit unfortunate. But like, even if you, because I mean, it is very hard to communicate with teammates in like solo queue. Like, I can't make him understand that Warmick's going to be clearing like blue side jungle. You could type it in chat. You can ping it out, but sometimes they don't listen. So sometimes just like placing a ward for them, like knowing that they're going to play dumb and just like overextend even though Warmick's on that side of the map, it could just give them a little bit of a heads up. So now we play for the dragon over here. It looks like they might be going for the herald. That's perfectly fine. We have pretty good priority with mid, good positioning. Plus, I'm pretty strong in the early game. Like, I should be able to win fights, so I don't mind forcing a fight over here. Able to smite that down. Now trying to track down this Kayn over here. And unfortunately, they just barely get out of there with 1 HP. I actually didn't think I needed to ult. I thought I could hold on to it and still killed the Kayn, but Kayn is just so slippery. So slippery of a champ. That's what makes Kayn so obnoxious to deal with. Not even that the damage is broken or like any other aspect of the champ, just like the mobility and obnoxiousness of the champ is very, very high. So now I'm just clearing these waves over here, trying to push as much as I can in, trying to make the enemy miss as many minions as possible. Plus, by pushing this in, it'll at least give my Veigar like a little bit of space to rotate. I think that's really key at this stage of the game because you're kind of rotating to different lanes, like looking for first turret, stuff like that. So that Kayn's trying to go in over there. Maybe a bit of an overextend. I actually stand right on top of the Veigar cage. Actually, ooh, do I get out of this? Oh, I should be able to get the berries in time. Oh, that's so clutch. And now I can get a re-engage onto that and clean that up. So I kind of just stood right on top of the Veigar cage, like right as the Kayn popped out. The guy got stunned. So that's good. We're able to get mid-turret over here. But at this stage of the game, like having the waves pushed in is so important because you're looking to rotate around the map. You're looking for good roams. That's very, very key in like this middle stage of the game. Looking for first turrets. And having the wave pushed in can give like your laners like pretty good priority. They might ping you out. Oh, don't take my farm, blah, blah, blah. And like, of course, don't take like every single wave, but like sometimes it'll help like if it gives them the opportunity to like roam. Because like a Veigar roam onto another like lane is so huge because they can just cage and then ult somebody and like that's a pretty good gank. Pretty well, so now gonna farm this up. But something that I want to point out is like notice how I haven't ganked the top lane too much. Like I ganked it like once, maybe twice. And the reason for that is because just like look at the matchup. It's a Thresh versus a Set. Like that's not a super volatile matchup. By that, what do I mean? Like by that I mean if Thresh barely wins, if Set barely wins, it really doesn't make a huge difference in the grand scheme of the match. Now, if my mid lane Veigar gets completely destroyed by a mid lane Kayn, that can completely change the match. That is a volatile matchup. Your entire dual lane losing versus the enemy dual lane losing, that's a pretty volatile matchup. Like, that's just more important. It's pretty much just ranking the importance of lanes. So, like, that top lane, almost of no importance. Like, it's two tanks. They're going to do a little bit, but, like, it's a tank. Like, it's not going to be, like, the most game-changing thing ever. So now I'm trying to set up warding. Trying to see if I can catch out this Kayn over here. Let's see if I can catch him out. Let's see if they come this way. Trying to get an engage. Able to do that. And I just ult there. And actually that Samira stepped one step too far. And I was able to get a good engage onto him. But look at that Xin Zhao damage. So nasty. No, that Xin Zhao damage. I did not make the mistake of ulting too late this time. I made sure to ult, secure the kill. Instead of getting greedy, trying to hold it. So now I'm just farming up the enemy jungle again, and again, farming up enemy jungle really does tilt junglers. I promise you that like, if you're behind, you're gonna think, oh, let me just get another item turn and I can come back in to this match. But if you never have any jungle to farm, how are you gonna get those items? So now, they're all coming in one by one over here. I kind of just ult them away. I'm kind of just farming them up, honestly. This is the strength of Xin Zhao. Like, once you get ahead, this Samir actually did a decent amount of damage. Oh, actually? Might go down over here. I'm able to flash in. I'm actually running Triumph this game, so like whenever I go for these dives over here, like if I get a kill, it like regens some of my health. Like I get some heal, so that's coming in super clutch just because I'm getting so many like kills and assists that like it just keeps on healing me up and keeping me alive. But now gonna look for this river scuttle over here, or actually I think Herald spawning. Or is that? Yeah, that is Herald. Take the berries and then get the Herald and then take Scuttle. And I'm pretty much just going to clear my entire jungle and look for a shop. That's really key because I have so much gold on me. Need to cash that in for items for sure. So just going to take this Herald and then hopefully I'm smart enough to just dip out instead of trying to fight. Hopefully I just go to my blue. Yes, I go and clear out my entire jungle and then get a shop in and then start to look to fight again. And moving around the map, like, as a jungler, like, effectively is such a key, like, it's such a key skill that, like, you gain through, like, both intuition just playing jungle and through kind of, like, watching what other people do, in my opinion. But being able to farm effectively and keep up, like, a high gold per minute, like, I'm 10,000 gold, 10 minutes in. 1K gold per minute is, like, the number that you want to be at. So, 1K gold per minute, in my opinion, is kind of, like, the gold standard. Like, if you're getting 1K gold per minute, like, you're doing pretty solid as a jungler. You're farming effectively, you're ganking effectively, you're using your time wisely. And some champs, that's easier than others. So, like, Xin Zhao is actually a bit of a harder champ to do that. If I play Evelynn, you could do that so easily on Evelynn just because you have such good jungle clear. You could take stuff so fast. Your gank potential is so good. So you can get a lot of gold per minute on Evelynn. Xin Zhao, a bit harder because your jungle clear is a bit slower. You're a bit slower pace, I guess. Or not slower pace. I mean, you have as much, like, you have a lot of aggro. But I just play onto the other side of the map over here. I wanted to use the Herald to get something, so I was just like, meh, might as well go on this side. They're all up here, but I might actually go down. Or actually, no, I still have my GA, so trying to get them down as much as I can. I'm able to get the Warmick. We're able to get a turret over there. And now gonna keep on pushing this in. Trying to catch up to the Thresh, but fortunately not able to. So now gonna try and engage on. Able to pick up the kill over here, and look at that Triumph, saving me again. It's such a clutch rune to have. You can run a couple different things depending on comps, so like, I run Triumph a lot. Certain matches I'll run Giant Slayer if they're super tanky, if they have like 2 to 3 like tanky tanks. I'll run Giant Slayer, but overall, Xin Zhao is such a strong champ. You can see they could barely even kill me. My only death was early on when I kind of made the mistake of turret diving the Senna a bit too far. Very early on in the match, but they can't even really do anything to me now. Actually, this dragon's still up. I actually moved to the other side of the map to use that Herald just because it's kind of a stalemate on this side. Nothing was really going on. Nobody was going to force anything, and I wanted to make use of that Herald, so I was like, I'll just rotate to the other side of the map and get a turret that way. So now I'm just setting up good warding. I see that this Thresh is somewhere out here, trying to get onto him. I'm able to force the flash out. There's the hook, and now do I look to re-engage? Looks like I'll maybe re-engage this over here. Able to pick up that camp over here, and now I'm going to try and turret dive the Thresh over here, see how that works out. I still have ult. Thresh is actually able to almost take me down over there. Almost. He got 2 good pulls, and I was unfortunately not able to take him down. But that Thresh was tankier than I thought. I thought I'd be able to destroy that Thresh pretty fast. But that Kayn ran across me. That Kayn jump scared me too. It looks like we both jump scared each other. But somebody was able to pick up the Thresh at least. But I wasted like everything on him. But that's okay. Yeah, no, Thresh got that barrier. I forgot the Lantern gives him like a nice little, like, that was a fat barrier that he got, honestly. That was like 2 to 3 autos that it saved him from. But looks like we're able to take down the inhib over here, and they unfortunately do surrender. But hope y'all enjoyed this match. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below. And that's going to be about it for this video. I'll see y'all in the next one.